All right, before we get going on the Hunting Land Man podcast, we're going to celebrate a little bit. That's right. Donald Trump is your president, and that's what this episode's all about. Before I get too excited, we're recording this the day after the election. Of course, Trump got in. This podcast is always brought to you by Southern Ag Credit, and I promise you Southern Ag Credit is excited as we are that Donald Trump got in. We got the man, Tim, cameraman Tim, here on the podcast with us today. Tim and I have been watching these politics and talking because we're together so much the last couple of weeks. We're excited. All positives today, huh?
To say the least. It's like somebody injected sunshine and rainbows straight into my veins.
It's amazing. And look, when you go to the store, black people, white people, Hispanic people, all people I ran into, everybody's excited.
Well, if you look at the numbers from last night, it wasn't just white people that voted for Trump. He outperformed with Latinos, with black people, with everybody because they're not stupid.
America spoke.
They're not stupid. And
I think the
liberal media thinks we're stupid, and we're not.
The Democratic Party, I think, thought Democrats were stupid. I really do. And last night I heard some of them talking, oh, they didn't vote for her because she's black and she's a woman. No. She's just a bad candidate.
That's what the liberal media was saying this morning.
Yeah.
If she was a 6'4" white guy from Arkansas, she would have won.
Well,
come on.
Well, if they would have picked like RFK or something, he probably would have won.
They didn't want RFK. He made too much sense.
Yeah, that's right. But we got him now.
We got him.
Yep,
good.
We got him now. Well, look, we're excited. Let me tell you why we're excited. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. Right now, the economy's going to be better. Your interest rates are going down. Trump is pro real estate. And I just can't. I've talked to some people with Southern Ag Credit. I talked to other agents. I've talked to land buyers. Everybody's in a good mood, and everybody can mutually agree that this is going to be nothing but good for the land business, land buyers, land investors. What's your thoughts?
100%. I counted it up the other day. I think it was 6 or 7 different buyers that are looking at properties currently. And they said, you know what, dude, I don't really want to do anything until after the election, because if she wins, we're going to have 4 more years of the same, if not worse.
Right. If not worse. But we don't have that.
We don't.
I'm excited because we got 4 years of Trump, and I think that I think Trump will do a great job, and I think America will move to the right more. And look, I wasn't a huge fan of Vance at first, but right now, I put him, 2028, let's go with Vance.
He grew on me. I don't know if I want him as president. We'll see how the next 4 year goes.
He's just a very relatable guy. I feel like I could sit down and talk. Trump's, kind of here with his New York, little different. Vance seems like a guy I'd sit down and have beer with.
That's true. I guess I just like Trump's personality. I know a lot of people don't.
You need it.
I like Trump's personality.
Right. I think you need it, but if we can get to a point and we can get I don't bother the rhetoric, but I'm not me and you aren't normal. If we can get it down and maybe we can get a little more bipartisanship, and I sound like I'm on Fox News or something. But anyway, we want to talk about what this means for us. Okay. So I just did a little research, I don't have Jamie, speaking of Rogan podcast, Rogan did endorsing. Yeah. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks,
Joe, we really appreciate it. But it's a funny thing. The more you have discipline, they actually have a proven statistic, the higher your testosterone, the more likely you are. That's actually a thing. I've heard it 2 or 3 different times. Higher your testosterone, the more likely you are to vote red. So here we go. This is not a political show, but we are excited. All right, let me tell you about interest rates. Okay, we know they have been going down. The prediction was no matter who was the president, which I think is a little BS, they were supposed to go down more. All right, we can't predict the future. If we had a crystal ball, I would be sitting in Iowa right now hunting on my 10,000 acre ranch, whatever. But I don't. So I will be sitting in Missouri. I'm going to that later in the podcast. I'll be sitting there Friday. But anyway, let's just look at what happened when Trump was in office. Okay, I've got a chart pulled up here with the interest rates. Okay, Trump took office in 2016, and interest rates were just a touch below 6%. While he was in office pre-COVID, while they tried to end the world, they got down as low as 2.65. And I'm not saying these are mortgage rates, but land rates typically follow or get close to it. So, we definitely went lower with the interest rates. What did that do for the land business? Holy poop. it went crazy. 4 years ago, if I'd have told you, hey man, Lynn and Amite and Wilson County, a lot of it's going to go for over 4,000 an acre. I actually did have people tell me, I don't know, I think you're stretching a little bit, Slade. Well, it's a thing.
100%. So what do you think is going to happen? Inevitably, the rates are going to go down. Consumer confidence. Did you look at the stock market this morning?
I got that written down. Consumer confidence. Trump made $1 billion a day on True Social. A billion.
Yes. In 12 hours.
Yeah, we should have invested in that.
Exactly. What do you think is going to happen to prices because of that?
Well, we have a lot of outside influence. So if we look at, I think, across the board, okay, consumers' confidence is up. The people that we sell to usually have higher end jobs, and those people are more likely, their investments are going to do better, and they're more likely to buy land because they feel good about it. They're going to get taxed less. Trump has said that, okay? So they're going to have more money to spend. Milk's going to cost less. So you have more money. That was one of my clients called me this morning to tell me Donald Trump was my president, and he said, "I'm about to have some more of my money, man." And that, I think that's where people are at. Now with COVID, we had a little different thing going on. We had an inventory problem. Right now, we don't. I think we're pretty normal on inventory right now. Personally, I am loaded with inventory. In the last couple months, I've been saying, man, if Trump would win and I was loaded up on this inventory, I'd be sitting in chips. And I am. And we got some good land. Now, I think nationally, prices are going to go up or continue to rise at a very good pace. If we have a low market, which is what I'd say we had in 2024, I would say that we're going to have, even if we go to a medium market, we're going to be on the up, at least on the 60 upper side of a medium market. Now, here in Mississippi and Louisiana, where I sell the most, we've got some outside influences, some things going on south of here in the Felicianas that could really affect our prices. And I'm already starting to see it. I won't disclose any exact prices, but I contracted one this week that when I listed it, I think Caleb and Tim thought I was crazy at the price, but it's under contract, full asking price.
That's the 25.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And so look, I've been pulling comps. I can make it appraise.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that people are wanting to live in rural America, and we're still rural America up here in Amite, Wilkes County and East and West Feliciana. But I think things are going to go up. I think, first of all, so much of our business stems off of the oil business, South Louisiana. Drill, baby, drill. I've been seeing it all morning. So we're gonna have more business in the Gulf. We're gonna open up oil. We're gonna do better here at home. Trump's gonna put. Now look, if I say some of this wrong, I'm not a political guy, but anyway, Trump's gonna put tariffs on things. We're gonna have our own oil here at home, be self-dependent. And I think he's going to do good for all commodities. We're not going to be, if we're importing something, if it's not from America, from what Trump's saying and what I'm hearing, tell me if I'm wrong, it's going to get tariffs on it, if that's cars or whatever. So I think that can't do anything but good for our upper end buyers,
Right. Yeah. I'm not an economist. I don't know exactly the inner workings of all of that, but it sounds good.
I think it's going to be good, man. Consumer confidence is up. I think people are going to be rocking and rolling, buying here soon. It's things we worry about in the land businesses. Like Democrats have always said they're going to do away with the 1031 tax-free exchange. That would be the end of the reason they've never done it is because too many of the Democrats have too much money.
Exactly. Yeah. They're complaining about all the tax rates while they're giving it to all their donors.
Right. And so 1031s with Trump won't be going away. He's super pro real estate. Trump's son is a hunter, so that's going to be good for hunters, and protecting. And I'm sure he's going to be heavily involved with that. I kicked myself in the butt. So like 2014 or 15, I was at the SHOT Show in Vegas, and Trump and Don and Trump Jr. and Eric were all standing there, and they were talking to some friends of mine. This is before he ever announced him or whatever, but I could have gone over there, introduced myself, took him pictures, had a legitimate conversation with a mutual friend right there sitting talking about hunting. And I hate to be that guy that, I hate to be that guy. But now, how many times you get to shake a president's hand? I could have done it. Exactly. That would have been cool. So, but anyway, I think he's going to be good for hunters. He's just going to be good for business, man. I'm excited about it. And not only that, we keep talking about Trump. You know, we got the Senate. I just Googled it. Looking like we're going to get the House, too.
If we get all three, they have no excuse to not get some serious stuff done.
That 100%. Some serious stuff done. We're going to get 2 more Chief Justices, it looks like. And we got a lot of good stuff. I mean, you can hear it in our voices. We're just excited.
Oh, my God. So I had 2 guys text me this morning. Obviously, I'm not as busy as Slade with the listings and stuff. I had 2 guys text me this morning ready to list property.
I just had a client while we're sitting here. Good morning, Slade. What a great day it is. What a huge victory for our country. That's a client of mine right there.
Everybody's pumped up.
Everybody's pumped up, man. And, you know, I actually think even the, 47% that didn't vote for him after he sees what's about to happen in the next 4 years, I think we're going to get some more of them.
100%. 100%.
Because guess what? He's not Hitler.
Oh my God, I'm getting so tired of all that. I'm glad all that's
I tell you what else is going to happen. I know this is just going to be a little bit of a political show. Y'all have to get over.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here watching the news last night. Everybody besides Fox News and Newsweek, that news is going to have to come back to center, or they're not going to make it.
So I got this little thing in my truck that I can watch live TV because I'm always on the road, and I think it's cool. I tuned into liberal media this morning.
I watched CNN and MSNBC all night last night.
Besides laughing my tail off at them melting down, there were a couple of them that actually said that. They're like, look, this was a complete rejection of the far left stuff. People are tired of being called Nazis. They're tired of being called garbage and racist and homophobic and all this other crap. Dude, we all vote with our wallets, period. Right. That's it. End of discussion.
That's what people care about.
Exactly. Period.
Economy. Don't give our money. That's something else we ain't even touched on. All this giving all this billions to everybody else, that's gone. You know what that gets to do? We get that put the money back in our economy, roads, bridges. It's only going to do like, you just take it here at home. Amite, Wilson County in this area, East Feliciana, we had a lot of bridges out. There was government money, they're supposed to be set aside to do that. And we get grants. Okay. So that opens up roads so we can access more of our area. And when you don't send billions of dollars and trillions of dollars to other countries, guess what? We get to fix our roads and bridges.
Richest country on the planet. We shouldn't have all the issues we do, but we do because of stupid politics.
Right. Well, my predictions is we're going to lose a little inventory because we're going to start selling some more. Interest rates going to go down. Prices are going to go up a little bit. I wouldn't bet that they're just going to COVID jump. I think we're just going to have a general good market rise. I think that's fair to say. And heck, I could be wrong. I think now's the time to buy. The time to buy land is not today. It's yesterday. I was talking with a guy this morning. I'll just go ahead and tell you. I was with a black cowboy this morning, client of mine, and he's a great guy. And he was, just respectful of people. He said, what do you think about that election? I said, man, it's good for my business. He said, it's good for mine too.
There you go.
He said, these people are crazy out there. And it's funny because you see everybody on that. But anyway, I think now's the time to buy. He's in the cattle business. So something he won't even talk about. He wants to get more in the cattle business because of Trump getting elected. These things are happening. I had a client call me this morning that Tim is going to go show some stuff to this weekend, and he's going to look at 2 tracks. I mean, just the phone already started ringing with people wanting to do something. So I think you buy now. The time to buy real estate is yesterday, and I bought and sold. I don't know, figure it out one day. 3,000 or 4,000 acres with my own money over the last 17 years. Between me and partners and stuff like that, but stuff I was involved in. I never lost $1 on a tract of land. Now, one day I will. You can't do as much as we do and not do that. But here's the deal. It's not going down. Land outpaces the dollar. And it's always a good investment. So my recommendation is to buy now. If you've been on the fence, let's rock and roll. Go find you something. How do you get in the game? Send me an email, a text, anything like that. Get on my email list. Okay. The way we work, Tim and I, like tomorrow, we're going out with Caleb. We're shooting property videos. As soon as this property goes live, my email list gets it, boom, before everybody else. So, you say, oh, the good stuff sells before I hear about it. Not if you're on my email list because it gets on there fast. It's a great time of the year to buy land. Typically, our busy time is October through the October to May, basically, and we're right in the middle of that. We finally got some rain. Food plots are up. Deer pictures are coming through, looking good. I'm getting some new backwood stands up. I'm going to show you them whenever I got my buddy putting them together back behind there. And they got some really new, if y'all are looking for some box stands, I've got them here at the house. If you're in Southwest Mississippi or the Felicianas, if you want some, get to you for good prices while they last. Let me see what else I got. Okay, yeah, I talked about this earlier. Thursday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, Caleb and I are loading up, and we're going to Missouri. Got a lot going on up there. We have 242 acres that we're putting on the market up there in 2 different tracks this week, and really good tracks, some big deer on it. In fact, every time I look down at my phone, I'm looking to see if pictures came through because a giant 10-point and a giant 9-point came by not too long ago. They're rutting like crazy up there. So we're going to go up there, hunt for a week of bow season, and then hunt 2 or 3 days of rifle season and come on home. And but Tim will be here, and I've got other people. If we need to look at any land or anything, just let us know. You'll be listening to this. We'll hopefully have a rack buck down by the time you're listening to this. Let me see what else we got.
You picked a bad time to leave. I feel like your phone is going to be exploding because of what happened
It's
last
November,
night.
baby. I got to go. Got to go. But anyway, we'll make it work. You just may be real busy.
Probably so.
And speaking of inventory, all right, we've got a lot of really, really good stuff right now. If you want something that connects to the National Forest, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those right now. Really good properties all the way from 40 acres to 200 acres. All right. We got a new property we put on the market yesterday in Franklin County. And those 3 Franklin County properties, I like those properties.
Me too.
The first one was 123 acres off of Highway 33. Really good property. Got good deer on camera already. And oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't mention this first. We just put 897 acres on the market in Woodville. That is absolutely gorgeous. Big, beautiful home on an 8.5 acre lake, loaded with deer and turkeys. Had a showing on it 2 days ago. The clients really liked it. Got another showing on it this weekend. Stuff is looking good. We got a lot of big stuff going on. We're going to finish fourth quarter really strong. Probably be our best quarter of the year. And interest rates dropped. Look what happened. We had our inventory up over the summer when things slowed down, so that helps us. And I think we're going to hit 2025 right in the mouth and get to rolling. We're going to be getting Trump in there. Hopefully the political rhetoric will go down and we'll do nothing but all positives and move forward. Business will be good. It's not going to happen overnight. Getting back to the interest rate things, I got off of that a while ago. Got so excited about Trump. If we look at what happened when Trump was in office, real estate was rocking and rolling. Okay, so that's it's fair to say that will happen again, if not more, when Trump gets in there a second time in January. And, as much as Biden's hiding right now, I mean, Trump's basically president now. He was almost a president before he got elected.
I guarantee you he's on the phone right now with these other world leaders, especially with all these wars and stuff going on in the Middle East, and he's working on stuff already.
He's working deals right now. But we think interest rates are going down. We think prices are going to go up, and we think that now is the time to buy. Tim, where am I wrong on my predictions? What am I missing?
I don't think you're wrong at all. I can already see from what my phone has done this morning and what it hasn't done in the past week or two. Things are about to get crazy.
I think the last 4 or 5 days, people were taking a big breath.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was 6 or 7 different guys that are actively looking for properties, and everything from $2 million down to a couple 100,000. I don't want to do anything till after this election. Mm-hmm. And now, as soon as it came through that he won Pennsylvania last night, I started getting text messages like, "Hey man, it's looking good. Looking like I'm gonna be getting something here soon."
That's it. So something to think about with Southern Ag, and there's a lot of good banks out there. We use Southern Ag for most of our stuff. Something to think about with them. Okay, Slade, well, I don't want to buy now because interest rates we think are going to go down during Trump. I don't want to buy now. I got a fix for that. You've heard me talk about it before. This is not an adjustable rate mortgage. Let's say you buy your property end of the month. Interest rates are in the 7s. You get 1% back a year because it's a co-op, so you're in the mid-6s for your effective rate. That's an actual thing. But the way Southern Ag works, if we get down in the 5s, let's say by June of next year, which is kind of what the market's saying, if we get down in there, they will write your loan down for free. So you buy the property, date the interest rate. You marry the property, date the interest rate. And I stole that, I think, from somebody else, but it definitely works with land. So I think now's the time to buy. I really do. Land, since Adam and Eve has gone nothing but go up in prices. And I don't think a Donald Trump presidency is going to slow that down. It's going to speed it up.
No, you've got too many listings right now that are about to get scooped up just because, like we talked about earlier, consumer confidence. People are just going to start boom, boom, boom.
And like this morning, speaking of inventory, I showed a track this morning that was off market. So call us, email us, text us, me, Tim, anybody at Southern States Realty, or any realtor you have out there, and be the squeaky wheel and say, this is what I'm looking for. Because look, we field dozens and dozens of phone calls a day, if not 100 phone calls a day. And if you happen to mention it, and then I talked to somebody yesterday, I may forget a week from now because it's not one of my listings. But if you're the squeaky wheel, guess what? We may get your property. Like this morning, I had a guy, where did I run into him at? I had to run into him at the feed store or something. And he said, hey man, I'm looking for something. I said, I know something can be bought. And then we went out there and looked at it today, and he may buy it.
There we go.
Said he's going to make an offer.
There we go.
Well, we're going to jump off of here. I got some stuff to do the rest of the day. Got some phone calls and emails. I got clients texting me excited to buy land and sell land, so we're going to get on that. We just want to jump on here. Donald Trump is your president, and we are super excited about it. Thank you, America. And look, thank you, God. That's an answer to prayer. I don't think Donald Trump's perfect, but I think he's the man for the job. So we're going to jump off here. Tim, thank you for being on here.
Yes, sir.
We got rack bucks to kill in Missouri. Hopefully, next episode, I'll be telling you about a big giant buck or two me or Caleb killed in Missouri. And then I'm also, I killed a big 6-year-old named Amos Moses 2 weeks ago. Tim's working on an episode now. Y'all be looking for that soon on Waypoint and YouTube. We're going to do a podcast about that deer. When you kill a target deer, a 6-year-old deer, there's always a cool story behind it, and this one definitely has one. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you, Tim.
Amen.
Hey, thank you for listening to the Hunt and Land Man podcast. If you will, take a moment, give us a 5-star written review, guys. This really helps us out. And if you know anybody you think will be interested in this podcast, please share it with them.